invite our first speaker, Jumana, to take over.
Thanks. Hi, everyone. This is Jumana Hamdani. I'm a PhD candidate at the School of Information System and Technology Management. My topic is digital sustainability in the AEC sector. My supervisor is Professor Shan and Professor Markus Hoellerer. I'll walk you through a little bit of my presentation overview, a little bit about my background, the problem I'm trying to solve in this research, how I'm trying to solve this problem, what kind of proposal I'm suggesting, the progress so far, and my future steps. So I am a registered architect both in Sweden and Germany with 22 years experience of architecture practice and urban design. I have 6 years experience in education, both lecturer and a researcher at Blekinge Institute of Technology. I am also part of a research consortium, CISA project, Smart Energy Solution for Africa, a project funded with 10 million euro by the European Union for 4 years. I have a bachelor degree in architecture from Baghdad University in Iraq, and I have a master degree in advanced computation of architecture and design from the Institute of Advanced Architecture of Catalonia from Spain. This is in a nutshell my work map. My architecture practice is focused in the Middle East and Europe, and my research in Africa focusing on the living labs. And right now I'm here in Sydney, hope that I could contribute with a valuable knowledge that I can contribute under the 3 years and a half. So the problem right now, in alignment with the ARC Manu objectives, the architecture, engineering, and construction sector is growing a pressure to integrate sustainability. So there is a pressure to decarbonize the built environment due to environmental concerns, but also to regularity demands. So my starting point in the management lab, topic number 7, is how the increasing sustainability pressure shape the architecture, engineering, the AEC sector. There would be some initiative about digital sustainability in the sector in this topic. So before jumping into deeper, what is digital sustainability? Digital sustainability is just like you have sustainability on one side and you have technologies on one side. Sustainability needs to define the way how these technologies are developed, trained, so it can contribute to a better life, of course, in respect to both nature, but also to the instrumental roles of environment, economy, and society. So this term is more coined in the business school and information system. Right now, I'm looking at literature in the information system about digital sustainability. There is a gap in architecture, not so much focused about the AEC sector. At the same time, in a parallel world, I'm looking at the practice, what kind of gap, what kind of problems there is. So if these two parallel worlds try to come together into a midpoint to scope it down into as a solution we can, or a proposal, to come up with digital sustainability in the AEC sector, this research can move forward to solve a problem in the practice and ideally also generalize the finding and contribute to theory. And ideally, this research would have an impact in the future. So if the proposal is digital sustainability in the AEC sector, this is still broad, right? We need to break it down. Just here a quick reminder of like the sustainable development goals. We can see them as separately, the 17 one, but as well we can see them or group them into environmental, social, and economical. And with the same centric circle diagram, I'm looking at the built environment in alignment also to the ARC Manu objectives, which is scalability. We need to act everywhere. How about I look to the built environment from 3 perspectives: the macro, the cities; the meso, the urban block or the communities; and the micro, which is the business model or the building itself. And this is, of course, not set in stone, it's work in progress. So based on that, based on this narrative, I refined my research questions. Remember, initially it was how can technology shape the AEC sector in the midst or the pressure of sustainability? It could be the macro level focusing on urban design, the meso level focusing on the inclusive community, and the micro focusing on business model. So this is my final proposal. My topic, as you if I point out to this potential research, this circle, the digital governance, orientation and partnership, this is where there is a possibility to explore. And I would say objectively, the research can focus on what kind of digital sustainability that could help us reach these kind of goals, but most importantly, how we can help our industry partners to reach to those goals through these potential research. And here's just like a pause, because my background is in architecture, so some of you might ask, why information system? Well, for the past 3 years, I used to build my own AI model. So if you see here where the app is done, this is what I do from a perspective of an architect. But what do we need to build an AI model? You need data. And this data, you need to make sense of it, like an information. And then you take this information, you're trying to take, like it would be useful for those who are decision makers to make the right course of action. And that's why I find it very valuable to step into IS, into information system, to understand how this data is gathered, how it's analyzed, distributed, and most importantly, how you can understand and build up the workflows so you can attain your business model goals. My future steps so far from these 3 studies that I'm going to do in my research, I secured one of my work to work with architects. On the macro level, we're going to design and build an AI system to measure tree canopies coverage and heat island reduction over time. And this is my futural step. I set up 3 milestones for my 3 studies, for my 3 research studies. And of course, the 4th one is for the finalizing of my thesis. I like to end my presentation with this slide, with this quote for John Gell. He says, first life, then spaces, then buildings. The other way around never works. And in a way, this principle reminds us of the main core of design sustainability. When we say like this is a sustainable design, in fact, the core of it is rooted in life of all its forms, which is a human, social, and ecological. And whatever technologies we are trying to deliver here in the AEC sector is not only for reducing environmental impact, but also to nurture the life, to nurture the quality of life in these spaces. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jumana.
Thank you.